Anyone walking around Norwich would have done a bit of a double take if they cast their gaze towards the cathedral. Was that really two people clambering about at the top of the spire? Well, the answer was yes, but for the why, let's cross to Natalie Gray. Hi, Natalie. Feet totally on terra firma, I'm glad to say, and I presume it wasn't a bet that they were up there for.
No. It is a long way up, isn't it? They are actually steeplejacks, and they were up there to do a recce to find out what needs fixing. And Norwich Cathedral is the second tallest in England after Salisbury, and I can tell you it was so nerve-wracking watching the father and son climb heavenwards. What a way to make a living. The spire is 315 feet high. That's 96 metres up. And Chris Milford and his son Sam are headed for the very top.
By the time you get up to the top, you're just glad to be up there because you're so tired and carrying all the equipment, all the weight of the drills and the bolts and the carabiners, you know, it's like 20, 23 kilos that you're trying to shift upwards and then look around, and it's just amazing. The views, it's what makes it worthwhile.
It's 40 years since the last repair project, but this time no need for scaffolding. Chris and Sam are not only great climbers, they have the masonry skills to replace damaged stonework and fill in failed mortar. They're also hoping to remove the gold cockerel weather vane for regilding. Do you get scared?
No. You are aware of what height could do if you fell, but it's not going to happen. So your mind plays games and you just enjoy it.
There's been a spire on Norwich Cathedral ever since it was built, but the current one we see is actually the fourth that was built in the 15th century. The others were destroyed by fire or by wind, other disasters. So this one is the fourth, and it's been through a lot itself. It's had to be repaired in a major way a number of times, but we're keeping a very close eye on it so that only minor repairs need to be done.
Maintaining Norfolk's finest building has always been a labour of love. In the 60s, Deathwatch Beetle had taken its toll.
Harry Jew is the foreman of the half-dozen or so carpenters who work on the roof. He has specialised in this sort of work since the war. A real East Anglian craftsman. When Harry's men have finished with one section, the plumbers and the stonemasons move in to fit the lead sheeting, which is to protect the roof from wind and foul weather for centuries to come.
Roll forward 60 years and people couldn't believe their eyes as they saw the fearless father and son work above them. One onlooker with a possible link to the spire's past.
My dad always told me that he was part of the team that actually put the weather vane at the top, so it's lovely to see that it's having some repairs done today.
They're action men and clever craftsmen, and boy, were we inspired. Well, Chris and Sam will now report back to the cathedral architect to discuss a plan of works. The golden cockerel at the top sadly was too heavy to bring down today. Anyway, let's bring in our own high-flying, high-performing Aisling, no, Chris Page.
You're so cheeky.
Do you mind heights, Chris?
I don't mind heights at all, actually. In fact, I would have loved to have got up there earlier today and probably enjoyed the stunning views across the city with that sunshine today. What are you for heights, Natalie?
I love heights, and I recently was up Taipei 101 in Taiwan.
No.
Very, very tall. Used to be the tallest building in the world, you know.
Do you know what is the tallest building in the world?
I don't know what is now, no.
The Burj Khalifa, 850 metres. That would be 8.5 Norwich cathedrals on top of each
And
other.
no doubt you're going to tell us, Chris Page, that you've been there as well, no doubt, haven't you? I once went on the Great Yarmouth Big Dipper, but that's another story altogether. If you were up at the top of that spire today, though, Chris, you'd have got a wonderful view, wouldn't you?
You sure would have. A lovely view right across the city here in Norwich today. But I'll tell you one thing that would have been very noticeable if you're up there today. A bit of a breeze, actually, particularly as you're away from the Earth's surface. We get a bit more of a breeze up there, and the breeze will become a real bit of a feature as we go over the coming few days as it picks up, particularly over the night.